Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to our Taylorvision 22. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to our Taylorvision 2022. We're going to talk about tonight just one topic, HBO. And so we welcome you on tonight. We welcome you. Come on on tonight. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Taylorvision 2022. Well, it's 7:15. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Missionary Michael. Good evening, everybody. HBO. Good evening, everyone. HBO is, and it stands for Honor Our Heritage. As we talk about honoring our heritage, I'm reminded of Psalm 16:6 when it says, "The lines are fallen unto me in pleasant places. Yea, I have a goodly heritage." And listen, the Church of the Living God has a goodly heritage. And if we have a goodly heritage, we must be about honoring where we came from. And when I talk about honoring where we came from, I'm talking about remembering those early saints who helped establish us. And I'm talking about a do rights or a Saints Hall of Fame. Every one of us need to understand there have been members of your family and my family who helped establish the grand old Church of the Living God. And we need to do all we can to make sure we honor where we come from. And so when I look at HBO honoring our heritage, when I look at that, I'm looking at making sure that we celebrate those pioneers that came before us. We celebrate those pioneers whose shoulders we're standing on right now. We wouldn't be here if it had not been for them. And we need to honor our heritage. And not only honor our heritage, but we have some in our district and in our temples that help establish our temples and our district that we need to honor as well. We have some living legends also that we need to honor. So I think as the chief bishop of the Church of the Living God, that number one, we're going to make sure that we honor where we came from. We're going to make sure that those that came before us, that we cherish them and we honor them and we give them the recognition that they're so deserving of so many years before now. But now we can correct it. Now we can change it. And so HBO, honor our heritage. B, building on our foundation. We have a sure, we have a solid, and we have a strong foundation. Did you hear what I say? We have a sure, we have a solid, and we have a strong foundation. So we want to build upon what we have. We want to build upon what the solid rock, Christ Jesus himself, has built for the church. We want to build upon that. We want to make sure that each one of us understand that our foundation is sure. It's built on a solid rock, Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone. That our foundation is solid and that our foundation is strong. The Church of the Living God is sure, is solid, and is strong. It's strong because of you. It's strong because the people that's part of the Church of the Living God. And so when we think of HBO, honor our heritage, build up on our foundation, and opportunities for all. We want to build opportunities for everyone to participate in what we have going on in the Church of the Living God. We want to build upon so every district participate. When we have events, when we have things that are happening with the church, everyone need to have an opportunity to participate. Every district should be represented on every committee. And I'm talking about every committee. There should not be a committee that a district is not represented. And we also got to make sure that every age group, every every age group is represented, and every age group needs are represented. We can't just focus on one age group, but we have to be inclusive of everybody. We've got to make sure all across this brotherhood that we have input from everybody, all across this brotherhood that we use the resources that we have. And the best resources we have is the people in our organization. We have some fantastic, gifted individuals in our organization, and we need to make sure that we use them in every way that we can to make sure this organization continue to strive, continue to grow, and continue to rise to the level that we want to rise to. And so when you see HBO, H, honor our heritage, B, building upon our foundation, and O, opportunities for all. We want to open the doors, diversities for everybody, so they're able to use their gifts, the elderly, the middle age, and the young. Listen, it doesn't just stop there. Also, gender-wise, we need to have opportunities for men as well as women, for boys as well as girls. We're going to make sure that we have opportunities for all. So when you see Bishop T.L. Taylor talk about HBO, I'm talking about honoring our heritage, Do Rights Hall of Fame. I'm talking about building on our foundation, building it on up, going to the next level. And I'm talking about opportunities for everybody. Thank you all for joining me for these moments of Taylor Vision 2022. Again, we'll see you tomorrow for some more tidbits of Taylor Vision 2022. Thank you for joining us. May God bless you and may God keep you is our prayer. HBO, honor our heritage, building upon our foundation, and opportunities for all. Thank you.